Journey through the pivotal moments that shaped the State of Israel into a beacon of resilience and hope. Discover the historical tapestry woven from courage, conflict, and unity. In the aftermath of the Second World War, the tensions between Jewish and Arab communities in British-controlled Palestine reached a critical point. The world watched as leaders deliberated over the future of this deeply historic region, each proposal stirring more conflict and hope. The United Nations proposed the Partition Plan on November 29, 1947, recommending the creation of independent Arab and Jewish states. This moment marked a critical turning point, igniting celebration and unrest across the land. The morning of May 14, 1948, was unlike any other in Tel Aviv. David Ben-Gurion stood in a modest hall on Rothschild Boulevard, ready to declare the end of British mandate and the establishment of the State of Israel. Beneath portraits of Theodore Herzl and the new Israeli flag, he proclaimed the rebirth of a nation, as radios broadcast his words across the land. As his voice resonated, tears filled the eyes of Holocaust survivors, many of whom couldn't believe they had a homeland to call their own. While the Declaration of Independence was a moment of national joy, it was quickly overshadowed by the attack from surrounding Arab nations. On May 15th, armies from Egypt, Transjordan, Syria, and Iraq launched a coordinated invasion. Despite the numerical inferiority, Israeli forces, driven by sheer will and international support, mobilized to defend their nascent state. The battlefields transformed into scenes of courage and determination, reflecting the harsh reality of war, with neighbors refusing to recognize their sovereignty. After months of intense fighting, the 1949 armistice agreements brought a temporary calm, albeit leaving Israel vulnerable with scattered settlements in formerly hostilities-filled regions. Though the threat was never entirely eradicated, this period allowed Israeli citizens to breathe and begin nation-building in earnest. Homes destroyed in the conflict were rebuilt, and the streets of Tel Aviv buzzed with a growing sense of hopeful normalcy. Schools opened their doors, teaching the next generation the value of perseverance and peace. Immigration surged as Jewish populations from around the world sought refuge in their ancestral homeland. From Yemen to Poland, each group brought stories of survival and the dream of a safe home. The cultural tapestry of Israel burgeoned, with vibrant markets and festivals blossoming in urban centers. Although resources were scarce, the shared determination and communal spirit led to the construction of kibbutzim and cities, even as tensions with neighboring Arab populations simmered just beneath the surface. Throughout this foundational decade, societal challenges erupted, such as economic hardships and political unrest amid rapid state building. Despite internal struggles, Israeli innovation and agricultural advances adopted from Jewish settlement ideologies laid the groundwork for a robust future economy. The challenges forced Israelis to become resource innovators, finding solutions in adversity at every turn. These foundations were mirrored in scientific and technological sectors that began to flourish, laying the groundwork for what would become one of the most dynamic economies in the region. By 1956, the State of Israel had firmly established its presence on the world stage amid regional conflicts. Through strategic alliances and diplomatic efforts, it gained recognition from many nations, even as old tensions persisted. The unity forged through hardship laid a unique identity, strengthened by cultural and historical contributions from its diverse populace. The state's resilience came to symbolize survival and renewal, an enduring tale that drew admiration and debate in equal measure globally.